It's a disgrace. It's an effing disgrace. These were Drogba's words moments after Chelsea were knocked out of the Champions League in 2009. To this day, many fans still call it one of the most controversial refereeing performances in football history. Although this match itself did not create VAR, it was one of the several moments that convinced football that something had to change. For a long time, referees had one chance to make a decision on the field. No replays, no second opinions. Once that call was made, that was it. The decision was final. And then, in the Chelsea vs Barcelona 2009 Champions League semi-final, Chelsea saw several strong penalty appeals waved away. And then, after all of that, deep into stoppage time, Andres Iniesta scored the winning goal and Barcelona advanced on away goals. After the game, Drogba turned to the cameras and said, "It's a disgrace." This moment became iconic, not because everyone agreed on every call, but because millions of fans felt that football had a real officiating problem that needed to be solved. And then, a few months later, you had another big controversy. France, against the Republic of Ireland, a World Cup spot on the line. In extra time, Thierry Henry controlled the ball with his hand before setting up the match-winning goal. And despite the obvious handball, the goal stood, France qualified, and Ireland were out. Replay showed the handball instantly, but the referee had no way to review it. And then, a few months later, a massive moment on the world's biggest stage, the World Cup round of 16. England versus Germany, Frank Lampard's shot hit the bar, bounced well over the line, and spun back out. Everyone at home could see it, the referee could not. No goal. Football had an obvious problem. Fans at home could spot mistakes instantly, but the officials on the pitch could not. Football was actually becoming one of the only major sports still refusing video technology. The first fix, however, was not VAR. It was goal line technology. After years of debate, IFAB approved goal line technology in 2012, allowing referees to know instantly whether the entire ball had crossed the line. However, it only solved one problem. Penalties, red cards, fouls before goals, mistaken identity were all still unreviewable. Football needed something bigger. And the breakthrough actually came from the Dutch Federation, the KNVB. They began testing a system where a video official could flag major errors in real time. One rule mattered most: minimum interference, maximum benefit. The video referee was not there to re-referee the match, only to catch clear and obvious errors. And from there, in 2016, IFAB began live VAR trials worldwide. VAR was tested in hundreds of matches around the world. The goal wasn't perfection, it was cutting down the biggest mistakes without stopping the game every 5 minutes. And then, on March 3rd, 2018, football changed forever. IFAB unanimously approved VAR. They approved it for just 4 situations: goals, penalties, direct red cards, and mistaken identity. Nothing else. And today, VAR is still one of football's most divisive tools. Supporters say it made the game more fair. However, critics say it killed spontaneity. Some say that it trades obvious mistakes for debates over millimeters. And even today, VAR hasn't ended football's controversies. Every season brings new debates over offside lines, handballs, penalties, and referee interpretations. In many ways, VAR did not end the debate, it simply created a new one. But love it or hate it, VAR was not created because football wanted technology. It was created because football could no longer ignore its biggest mistakes, because eventually, the millions watching on TV had a clearer view than the referee standing just meters away, and that changed football forever.